Hey, everybody. Welcome to Goddess of Love Healings. This is actually one of my first videos that I'm putting out there about how I personally have learned and grown, and through this learning and growth, have beaten many adversities by looking straight in their ugly faces. And I want to share this with you. So I pulled some cards, and it's odd enough. Um, it's my story. So the deal is, okay, in my one of my first lifetimes here as a soul in the human form, I was a goddess. Okay. I was a queen of queens. All right. And I'm trying to integrate this now in this lifetime because my life was taken short. Okay. I didn't, yes, I got to the pleasures and everything that I worked for as the queen of queens. And I brought forth more queens, more princesses, whatever you want to call yourself. And there's no gender base. Okay. The soul has no gender. So with the first card, the Empress, okay, like I said, Queen. I had all the love. I had all the things that life could offer a queen, right? I had the king, blah, blah, blah. Story short, I was connected to all that is. And I now, again, am connected to all that is. And I get to see through reviewing past lives through my psychic ability and my mediumship that I see the world in a new perspective, a new perception, excuse me. And it is a beautiful world if we just see it as the beautiful world that it is. Anyways, short after my life had been taken, or before, excuse me, my life had been taken, I integrated prayer for 1 hour a day with God, universe, all that is. And it brought me more peace. And most of all, brought me inner peace. Okay. And we all know on this soul seeking journey to finding your true love or love at all in all your relationship dynamics, whether it's work, love life, career, um, your success. Okay. And I was always focused on how I could put that coin that I made for myself back into the world by bringing more happiness, joy, and peace into everyone's life, and make a game and have fun with it, and be so connected to Mother Earth that you, yeah, you don't notice all the stuff falling apart around you. I'm not going to tell you that I'm always smiling and I'm always happy, because that would be a lie. All right. So, what I'm going to tell you is that I've had my share of fights and adversity in the world and the way I seen it. But as soon as I switched my perception of the way that the world looked to just the human part of myself and not the spirit, I started to get more vulnerable, more than I already was. And it made me dig deeper and deeper into myself. And with prayer integrated, brought peace, like I said, and happiness. Still, with the adversities, I could make things happen. Okay, so here's the world card. And she's vulnerable. but yet she's magical and she's safe, and she knows she's safe because she's already done this, right? She's already done it. And I want to share this with you. I want to share, because it sounds so hard, but it was actually, however, very simple. By just retraining my brain to old limited patterns and belief systems, whatever that is to you, government. I do not conform to what was. Okay. I conform to what is in the here and now. Not yesterday. I don't worry about tomorrow. The here and now. And with doing this, I have integrated into my now my future self. Get that? Future self. I don't have to wait and plan for the future. I am right now my future self. And I can't begin to explain how limitless I have become. And honestly, I don't remember that past life all the way. I don't remember everything and how limitless I was, but I feel it. I feel it. Did not let fighting adversities get in my way and my connection to Mother Earth. And through these cards, and Spirit is so funny because the next video, I will do it right in front of you. I will pull the cards right in front of you. But like I said, I was a queen of queens. I was connected. I had it all. I had the love of my life, right? I had the love for myself, most importantly. That's how I came powerful. I held the power. I was crowned in the kingdom, all right? I was connected to Mother Earth. I was inspired. I inspired others. I empowered other women to do the same. Men, women, no gender base, remember. Okay. I was always grounded. I always knew I was safe in this game of life. Even through the adversities of change in the weather patterns, I knew I was safe and protected. So I offer this cup of love to prayer, to God, universe, all that is, oneness. And it brought me peace. It brought me rest. Okay. It pulled these swords out of my head. All right. And this right here, I'll explain more detail. So here I am. All right. I'm abundant. I'm prosperous. I sit on a throne of angels. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. I feel like a queen. I feel like a princess. Whatever it is to you, integrate it into your own life. However, I was always inspired. How can I put this pentacle towards the spiritual journey, the spiritual path that I was given, right? This is not just about the physical dollar, all right? It's about where the spiritual dollar belongs and how to integrate it in your life to bring you more ideas, more abundance, more prosperity, right? New ideas right here. See, at a page, I was an apprentice. I always had ideas to put together to bring money, okay? To build businesses, to build kingdoms, right? I made a game of it. I had a team, me and my partner, okay? In this life, I've done this not only with my spiritual team, but with my physical team, my physical world team, meaning my loved ones that has helped me, by being a mirror to show me, what am I fighting against, right? What am I trying to balance these two pentacles with? I'm juggling finance, career, relationship, family, my dreams and desires. What do I want, right? Well, I wanted this, and I did it. I opened a new doorway, a new path. God gave this gift to me, this pentacle. And it, to me, is not just a physical world pentacle, abundance, prosperity. To me, sorry, I mean to block my face. This is spiritual. And where you put this coin toward your spiritual evolution will only get bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can only grow and learn through it. So here I am. I have it all. Fine dress, fine wine, Mother Earth, all the inspiration one could want, right? But do you see a pentacles missing here? Because the highest one is 10 pentacles. Well, here they are. The adversities. 5 of swords and 5 of cups. So where everyone in the world cries over spilled milk and the bloodshed, all they have to do is turn it around and see the foundation within, which is your masculine side, your feminine side. Okay? And then here, adversities, yes, people walked away, didn't understand me, right? I still felt victorious because I cleared the clouded mind and judgments I had of myself and others. And I was okay with that. Okay. Because I was still victorious, even though it was a challenge, because this 5 of Swords is a challenge as well. So what I did was I challenged the challenge, people. I challenged the challenge. And I went within and I dug deep for this esoteric knowledge that I now have turned into wisdom for all of you. And am offering this new passionate start, which came from the hand of God. I call the hand of God, universe, all that is, whatever it is to you, right? This passion, there's so many things budding and ready to just pop off and grow into this huge tree of my soul tribe. You looking at this video right now. Okay? So, how can what my knowledge has been turned into wisdom help you move forward on your own spiritual evolution and journey? Okay? And this is you seeking, leaving all this other stuff, all these emotions behind and following your intuition. Listen to your soul. Listen to your soul. It's trying to guide you to move forward to clearer waters, to pull these swords out of the boat. This could be your guide. This could be your partner. This could be God. This could be anybody. This could be a loved one that's gone before you. All right. And it's trying to guide you. Listen to the call. Okay. So what I did is I took this leap of faith and I believed that I could carry the sun anywhere I went. All right. I changed my old limited beliefs into my own new co-created with God, universe, all that is, Mother Earth, you name it, Jesus, Buddha. And I took the leap of faith with my little dog, by the way, that's on this cliff. And I jumped. I jumped into my journey of self-healing, right? I released and transmuted and let go of everyone that's hurt me or I hurt, and I have been forgiven for asking. Okay. Very important. First step, ask for forgiveness and it comes. Okay. So I work with the angels, with my own self healing. And a lot of it has made me vulnerable. You know how I found my strengths? Through my vulnerability, my weaknesses. I got to dig deep as this wise old soul that I am. Now I'm going to shine my light and give it all back and do it all over again. And adversities. Okay, here's the Tower card. Nobody likes the Tower card, right? They think, oh shit, here's the Tower. What is it for? I don't know. What's it for? What'd you create? Anything it is to you in the moment. You go within and you be like, I created this tower. You just are in acceptance of this tower. You accept what is so that God, creator, universe can come in and help you change it. Yes, it's an adversity. Remember, God don't give us more than we can handle. So what we have been given is actually a blessing. And a lot of people do not see it this way. They're like, their families are falling apart, relationships are falling apart, their kids are walking away. You know, it's all for divine plan. We, you and I and everybody else in the world was all taught limited beliefs, limited belief systems. You can call it the government, you can call it whatever. I quit conforming and I made up my own rules. Now I'm the owner of my own life and I control my own destiny with God's help and permission. When I let go of control of trying to make everything happen the way I wanted it and not by the divine will, it changed. I had these tower moments over and over and over in adversity after adversity. And I still have adversities. But it ain't because I'm trying to control it. It's just because it's what we need to find strength in our vulnerabilities, people. All right. So, what seeds have you planted that you need to uncreate? All right. What visions, illusions, what illusions have been in your mind your whole life that you want to uncreate? It's simple. We can't relive the past, not past lives. We can review everything and see what has not worked and what has been an illusion, which brought our shadow, our darkness. It's time to go to the light. It's time to be the universe, your galactic star, whatever it is to you. You hold all the tools. They're deep within your sacred mind, your sacred heart, your soul. Okay? You hold this by feeling and knowing and believing and trusting that you have a higher power than yourself. And you get to be grateful and thankful. And you get to invite your family and make them feel safe and change their perceptions and see the world is healed. You're innocent. We're all innocent. It's all inner child healing. That's all that we need is inner child healing. If you're there, let's move you forward. This is the slowest moving horse in the deck, but it's something tangible to hold and give to someone else if you're inspired to do so. But this horse might be slow and steady, but it always gets to its destination. By going through these changes and adversities, you find your strength in your vulnerabilities. And decisions in love are easier to make, right? Because you're not as vulnerable. You're not as burdened by everybody else. All right. This is where you get to become the observer and look at it from a higher perception. Like put yourself in the universe, looking down at the whole world like a globe, right? And you see all these little people and they're all running around crazy and don't know what to do. Run left, run right, run bam, back into each other. You won't do that anymore. No more. You'll have clear vision. You'll have, your heart will be open to receive and give all the love, and that's it. It's all about the self-love journey. You get to move yourself forward by becoming the observer of your own life, stay in your own lane. Not everything outside of you needs to be right in your face all the time. You got to remember the innocence, the inner child that wants to play and bathe in the sun and heal, not relive, review this healing that's happening. These towers that fell, find the purpose of these towers that fell. What is the reason? There's always a reason. Okay? There's always a reason. So focus on the reason that you're having this tower moment. Deep within you, you know. All you have to do is be open to receive the guidance from on high. Whatever it is to you. All right? See that lightning bolt? That's God bringing the tower sometimes. Sometimes it's you bringing the tower. But you have a blueprint. Your soul knows where to bring these towers to hold you back from a job, a relationship, a place, you name it. It will stop you. But it's being done for you, not to you. This is the other perception you want to change. Instead of sitting here crying over the spilled blood and spilled milk and what you've missed out on, look at what you are. Who are you really? You're not that person. That's all the rest of the people in the world. And you can't help them either until you help yourself. You can't help none of your family members. I had to find out the hard way. I had to still go through the adversities and watch as my life got better, everybody else's was falling apart. And I'm like, I need to help them. No, they have to come to you. So, or they get to, they don't have to. So they can throw their swords in, they can throw their sissy bitch fits or whatever the hell you want to call it. But it's all mental in the first place. It was for you, it was for I and everyone. But it's amazing to not carry other people's burdens by becoming the observer of your own life, your own lane. And once you become this observer, you get this new awareness to this new perspective and perceptions of everyone around you. Like, oh my God, why didn't I see this before? Well, you didn't see it before because you were asleep and you were in fear of taking a leap of faith right here. You were in fear of leaping. But now you have this vision and you're still an apprentice no matter what. All right. You got that in your eyes, mind's eye right there. You know what you want. You're connected. You're ready to take a step. You still got your foot in the future because you're going to always look back and review it, but not relive it. However, you're not going to relive it. You see that mountain? in the back. It's so tiny compared to the ones that we create, right? The ones we create are, let me see, big, all right? Bigger than that even. And that's you looking at your universe saying, where do I belong? I'm on this journey. I'm seeking to know myself so I can leave a legacy, not just work for the money, because it's not going to move you forward, right? So that's what I meant in the beginning of this video about the Pentacle. You can use it physically intended, as you always did, and it got you nowhere. Or maybe it has. But for most that I know, and this is my soul tribe that I'm talking to, are putting it into their self and seeing things move forward and come to fruition. For everything, I got my cards all thrown all over, so bear with me, that you have planted, you're starting to see come to fruition. You got this one right here, and you got these other 6, right? Well, you want to get to, where's that? Right here. Equals 10. You have it all. You have to know this. You get to know this by your new perception and perspective, by being your own observer of your own lane and your own life. It's hard. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that everything's peaches and cream, because it's not. We're always going to have the adversities, but wouldn't you rather have the tools that divine will give you by seeking thyself? Simple. This is your invitation to walk through the portal with me. Let me show you how it's done. I did it. I live it. I breathe it. I eat it. I sleep it. There's nothing I can't teach you about the self journey. All right. And I want everybody to know that these adversities are needed. Everybody bitches and complains and they're in the victim mode. You're not a victim. It's being set in place for you, not to you. So everybody out there that hates God, and I'm going to say God because that's what I know. I can't say what you know until you meet me and get with me and we get to know each other. And we get down to what needs to move you forward, not backwards. Quit going back to the breadcrumbs that you've already lived and experienced. All right. You need new experiences, new, fresh, relive, rebuild your mind, your body, and your heart and soul, and you name it. It's so much simpler than it sounds, the way I'm making it sound. And I want to put this together for you in a course, and I'm working on it. Okay. I don't have a date when it's coming out, but it's going to be amazing. So it's all about, how do I receive love? How do I give love? Give it to yourself. And you don't have to turn it away anymore because you're going to be filled up first. You get me? This is your soul contract with God. Self-love. The Holy Trinity. See that? 3 of Pentacles. It's a solid foundation within yourself. Mind, body, and spirit. All right. I'm getting a message. Then you will be celebrated. See that? 33. That's the Holy Trinity. That's right now, right here. It's happening for me. And it took me 3 years. It took me 3 years to be whole with myself. So much self-love. And I got so much love to give you and teach you that it is so much easier than it looks. or sounds. All right? Communication. We've all lacked communication and knowledge of the kingdom of heaven and earth. So, with all my past lives, and there's many, I'm a very old soul. I'm so old, I've been forgotten. And I got so much to give to the world. It would blow your mind. You got to believe in something other than what you can see and touch and taste and hear in just the physical. There is an unknown world out there that is just waiting for you all to just ask, communicate. Okay. And prayer. Now let's get into prayer. Everybody prays for what they want, and then they don't get what they want, so they're mad and angry at God or universe or whatever it is to you. Why are you angry at God? He never gives you more than you can handle. So if he knows you can't handle that shit, you're not getting it. He wants to give you the best. This is a blessing. This is like, ding, have it. This is from me, God, your creator. I love you. I want you to know I love you, and I've never left you alone. At the times of your adversities, I carried you. That's why you only seen one footprint. He was carrying you. It didn't feel like it, did it? Well, it does now. When you integrate your sacred mind with your sacred heart, you feel it. You just know, right? You start to lose all this, the sleepless nights, the anxiety, the worries, the headaches. There'd be no more of this. There's no more of that for me. I live here. I have the tree of life. I create it the way I see it. Not the way my mom sees it, not the way my dad's seen it, not the way my siblings see it, the way I see it as a single individual soul and human integrated with my sacred mind and my sacred heart. And you can look at this card in many ways, but it's fidelity. It's your elders, it's your pets, it's your children, it's your partnership, it's your public buildings, it's Mother Earth, it's the tree of life. It's all that is. And there you go, 10 of Pentacles. So if you're interested and you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share with whoever, everyone. It would be nice because we're doing the work for the divine. I serve God through my own self-love journey. It has been amazing. Since I was a little girl, I have always chased the unknown. And I didn't understand why people had towers, but I remember. And I kept that knowledge and I turned it into wisdom with the new perception that my creator, God, I say mine because I create and co-create my own destiny with him by letting control and letting go of control and letting the money work for me with my gifts. So, let's see. It's all about integrating more peace, and not in just your life, but everyone's life, the whole world. Vibrate on peace and unconditional love. And I mean unity of the divine. We need to all come together and all realize that these towers are not just adversities that you think they are. They're needed. They're needed to shake your world up and say, hey, look at where you're so vulnerable. Because that's what I did. And it strengthened me. It was like, Man, relationships. You want to talk about relationships? All right. Well, I had contracts, right, with karmic partners, soulmates, you name it. But now I'm with my twin soul because I found my self-love. I filled my own cup up first. And there's no more games. I'm not going to be this knight of wands, passionate and ready to charge forward with no plan, mind you. Had no plan. Now I plan everything in the moment. So, if you want to step into your future self, watch this video as many times as needed until you're ready, until you get the exact message out of the whole almost 40 minutes. Just rewatch it and take what resonates, because you too can have it all. There's nothing stopping you but you. Okay. So, with that being said, I love you all and I thank you for coming here, because if you're here, your soul drug you here one way or another. And I love you. Namaste. Have a great, great day.